lifetime beef with the Colts.
Irsay might have took his girl, bro. Not even his wife. The side girl he really, really loved.
That's totally different, though. That's a different ownership group.
I know, but still, it's like when you inherit beef. Like, believe me, you of all people have inherited a lot of beef in your life. You know what inherited beef is like.
Yeah. Rule number 1, don't inherit other people's beefs. But sometimes when you inherit a beef, okay, you got to go in. You got to eat. Shout out to Riley's slogan.
So I want to get that bullshit off. But now here's what I really wanted to say all fucking week.
You can keep swearing.
And I've been saying this shit on Twitter at P Certified. He's at Ozo Grande. Shout out to FPC Radio. Shout out to the X Squad affiliates. Shout out to everyone who listens to us. Shout out to my boy Max, who was texting me during the interview.
Yeah, shout out to Max, man.
Yeah. We can't say anything about the live post show, but yeah. Anyways.
Why are you always dry snitching on everything, bro?
Anyways.
Damn, son.
Anyways, so Andrew Luck, bro. This dude retires. It got leaked from Adam Schefter just doing his job, but that's another
Somebody
issue.
who told Schefter might have leaked it.
It's another issue. But Andrew Luck, the retirement announcement comes out. And all of a sudden, all the national media was like, listen, if Andrew Luck doesn't want to go through the grind of coming back, then that's okay. Like, it's his talent to walk away with. Like, oh, fans got to get over themselves. He has to do the best for his family and his body, and he's willing to do that, and blah, blah, blah. Bruh, where the fuck was this thinking with Ricky Williams?
You mean,
wait, hold on.
Pleasantries and, mercy?
Where the fuck was this shit with Calvin Johnson, who's still beefing with the Lions over $1 million?
And they let him keep his $24 million that he's technically owes to pay the team back. The Colts let him keep that.
And Andrew Luck is a Stanford man with business and philanthropy and comes from a NFL pedigree.
Wealthy, rich-ass family.
Yeah. Oh,
his dad played quarterback in the NFL. Was
someone who will be well off without ever playing quarterback, even if he didn't get the settlement, whatever. He'd be good off. He'd be an investor or tech guy somewhere, whatever he would do. He would do it well. That's, like I said, no disrespect to Andrew Luck. It's nothing on him. He's a great person, obviously. He's a great quarterback. I agree. It's his talent. He should be able to walk away. But this fucking media sympathy that Andrew Luck is getting, and it's like, you couldn't give that to Ricky Williams, who was like, really?
Did Andrew Luck ever fail a drug test?
Ricky Williams, who's like literally renowned now as like one of the most sensitive, thought out, media sensitive, like football players ever. And he couldn't get the benefit of the doubt, but Andrew Luck gets the benefit of the doubt, huh? Andrew Luck went to Stanford. You don't think he ever blew tree before?
Are you really trying to like die on this hill?
Oh, but Gronk gets a pass too. And what is Gronk pushing now? A CBD drink. Okay.
But
it's cool if
I was on the Gronk hypocrite train.
I know. And again, this isn't even anything to do with Gronk or Andrew Luck. It's just the whole fucking perception of it.
Because he's white.
Like, oh yeah, we're making double standards. Like, okay, if Ricky Williams quits and promotes a CBD drink, then it's, oh, you quit football, you gave up a dream, you wasted your talent, blah blah blah.
Andrew Luck was in his what, 6th year?
Why is it that we can tell black athletes like Calvin Johnson and Ricky Williams that their talents are going to waste, and then we tell Gronk and Andrew Luck, well, hey, they're still going to be great and successful at whatever they do, and it's their decision to walk away? Like, that's so fucking backwards to me. Like, that's absolutely backwards to me. It doesn't...
Racist?
It's fucking stupid. Like, it's just retarded. Like, it's dumb. Joe Thomas gets a pass. Like, the list goes on. Like, Chris Borland's a hero.
Wow. I forgot that name.
Like,
yeah. No one knocked him for it. But also,
and it's like,
you got to look at when those guys retired. Andrew retired 2 weeks before the season started.
And I'm not saying it's a
Ricky Williams didn't do that.
And look,
and actually, yeah, to your point, Ricky Williams didn't do that. He didn't quit 2 weeks before the season, after the draft, after free agency, and decide, you know what, I don't want to play anymore because one, y'all failed me, y'all couldn't protect me. He took like the most hits in the NFL by like 150 hits. That was like he's like around 700.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I get it, Andrew Luck. Like, I get it, bro. Like he said, I'm only 3 years away from not playing. Like, and he was already talking about retiring when he was coming back from that shoulder injury and couldn't throw tennis balls. So, like, I get it. I'm not mad at Andrew Luck.
And he's hurt. He said he was hurt, feeling worse now than when the injury first happened.
Yeah, I'm mad at all these fucking clowns, man. It's really corny. And it's like, okay, like, cool. When, you know,
well, when
Rashard Mendenhall and, you know, what was it? Was it Ziggy Hood? Who was the D lineman from the Steelers that retired early?
I forget his name, but Ziggy Hood was still playing.
The other one, he might have been before or after Ziggy Hood.
Damn it, I know his name.
But yeah, he retired too, and it was like, oh, okay, like, you
Rick
guys
Kiesel?
are whatever. No, it wasn't Kiesel. Kiesel played forever.
That's true.
But it's
Aaron Smith? Was it Aaron Smith?
No,
I think it was Aaron Smith.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't an old guy. He was barely getting his second contract. He was going to get paid, and he was like, I'm done.
It definitely wasn't Ziggy Hood because he played for a couple different teams.
But yeah, so it's like, it's okay when, you know, the average black athlete wants to walk away, but like the great ones, it's like, oh no, you literally can't do anything else. Why would you do that? But it's like the great white athletes doing it's like, well, shit, if you're great at this, you can be great at anything else too. It's like, it's fucking backwards. And further, the second part of my outrage with this whole fucking week has been everybody on social media fucking talking about this booing.
That booing was trash.
Bro, first of all,
they're horrible people for booing.
I don't care. I do not care. I do not care.
Why don't you not
Because
care?
if Andrew Luck is dumb enough to wait there to the end of the game, he's asking to get booed. First of all. Second of all, those people who waited that long to the end of a fourth quarter of a preseason game to boo, like, honestly, you earned your boo. Like, sitting there watching that trash ass game just to boo, like, fine, you earned the boo. But lastly, that boo says more about them than it does about Andrew Luck. Right?
Which everyone agrees, yeah.
Yeah, so exactly. So why the fuck are we commenting on it? We gotta stop acting like, oh, this athlete code, this ethnic code, this integrity code applies to regular old Joe Schmo who buys a nosebleed ticket at a sports game. Because the reality of the situation is not all the teams are in the coastal states. Not all the teams, not all 80,000 people in those stands have played sports. Like, we got to stop acting like the code applies to everybody else. Like,
but shouldn't it though? Like, you're mad.
I'm not.
You picked him on your fantasy team, so you want to act like a little bitch because he retired. Well, I'm gonna just give some backstory real quick. I remember when I played football my junior year, shattered and destroyed my foot and ankle. Tried to come back. Like, coach was like, "You okay?" I was like, "Yeah." I wasn't. I lied. And I think they partially knew it too. That's why they didn't put me out there like that. I had to like sign waivers with doctors so I could play again. So if anything happened to me and I got injured again, and I kind of did, but I just said fucking and wrote it out. They couldn't sue. Like, I couldn't sue them. Like, I understand what it's like to be injured and your body is just not working and you just want to give up. I totally understand that.
I hear everything
so I can't
you're saying.
fault that man for doing what was best for him. But those fans are pieces of shit because let's say they decided to quit their job or retire, and then all their coworkers boo them. They'd be like, "What the fuck? I gave my best
fucking
year."
Laughing. I would fucking laugh. I would if I got fired.
No, you quit your job.
Quit and everyone just started booing me, I would fucking die laughing, bro. I would fucking laugh hysterically.
Not everyone is a soul.
And I might want to stay after that. I'd be like, you know what? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I am a culture fit here.
Wow.
Like, bro, it's just fucking booing. Everybody who boos isn't a fucking Barstool listener. Holy shit.
Wow.
We gotta calm down. We gotta calm the fuck down. Because listen up. If it were Cam Newton who did exactly what Andrew Luck was doing,
he would get killed forever.
Would anybody talk about the people booing him? No. Nobody would. Everyone would be like, "Oh, haha, Cam Newton got booed out of Carolina."
That's a very good
LOL.
point. That's a very good point.
Maybe he shouldn't have retired 2 weeks into the training camp. So, like, we gotta stop being so fucking sensitive. But like, it's not even just that. Like, Faulk sensitive. Like, okay, we're only sensitive.
I mean, foul sensitive?
Whatever, yeah. You know I can't say that word.
You don't actually pronounce the X.
Yeah, I know. I still do. At this point, it's my stitch. So just fucking rock with it.
Don't you mean niche?
Whatever.
How you get words wrong so bad and you work in PR?
Whatever, okay?
How did you make it this far? Does Pete have a ghost? Does Pete have a ghost?
That's why you could never have a podcast with some New York dude. You would just be correcting him.
No, actually, the homie Corey, we had a podcast, and that shit was dope.
Yeah, but Corey don't talk like a New York dude.
He's from Jersey, but he swears he's from New York. But dog, I get it. You say you're from Brooklyn, and you want to fight me when I say, yeah, but you're from Jersey. I'm not from Jersey, you little bitch. Like, don't try to raise your voice. You sound like Michael Jackson when you yell. But yeah.
So yeah, man, I'm just over this whole Andrew Luck situation. Like, let him ride off into the sunset and just leave it be. If fans want to boo, honestly, that's their fucking right. I don't really care. You think Andrew Luck cares? That man has so much money, so much opportunity, so much female at his fingertips
he's
with
married.
or without football.
He's married.
So what does that mean?
He's a married man.
What does that mean?
Hey, Pete, some of
He's
us
a professional athlete.
Some of us are loyal to the women in our lives, okay?
That doesn't mean that he doesn't have girls in his DMs.
That's irrelevant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he has it at his fingertips. I didn't say he was taking it. I didn't say he was asking for it, but what I'm saying
You're not wrong.
He this world is for sure his oyster, and I'm not going to feel bad for him because a bunch of lowlifes were booing him. Like, because I know he does not feel bad about it.
That's a very fair point. By the way, Utah is beating the living shit out of BYU right now. Shout out to Jordan Wilmore, former Mondo running back, current Utah running back. Zach Moss is going to be nice when he gets to the league. But, yeah, they have like 3 pick sixes in this game. This shit is wild. It's like 30-6.
Anything else you want to say about Andrew Luck?
I'm just going to say this. Everyone who booed is a piece of shit. And if that happened at your job, 1, the rest of us wouldn't care because it's not like you're that important. And 2, everyone who took Andrew Luck in fantasy is mad that he retired. Like, get a fucking life, you loser. Like, seriously, get a life. There's other... You know how easy it is in fantasy football to get a good quarterback? It's actually relatively easy. Like, at one point, I had Matt Ryan and Aaron Rodgers, and Tom Brady was a fucking free agent. Like, let's talk about it. So, pick a quarterback who's playing and stop acting like a little bitch.
All right, man. Well, since we're over time, like, the only other real thing I feel like we really have to talk about...
Larry Johnson.
You want to talk about Larry Johnson, bro. You're literally the only person who cares. So go ahead and talk about fucking Larry Johnson. Yeah. Like...
Okay, fine.
Bro, you dropped Larry Johnson in 3 group chats that I'm in, and nobody cared, bro. Like,
someone. 2
You're literally the only person who cares. You're literally the only person who cares about
he's
Larry
spazzing
Johnson.
out on Twitter. Like, he's just spazzing out on Twitter.
You're always on Larry Johnson watch. He always spazzes out. And you're literally the only one who cares.
I'm gonna see his timeline. Is like, y'all don't think this is a problem? Okay, bet. You weren't even like
I think you just like to troll Chiefs fans.
You weren't even like the 4th best like Chiefs running back in the past 10 years, but okay.
All right, man. So yeah, Ryan Russell. I guess he's a free agent now.
I think he played at Purdue when he was a 5th round pick.
He's also played for the Cowboys and Buccaneers He penned
So
a
I
letter.
can't make a booty joke?
Nah.